July 17, 2008, Dhamma Sukha Meditation Center, Bhante Vimalaramsi.
Freelancing. It's so easy to get caught by feelings. And then every time this kind of feeling comes up, I identify it as this or that. And I don't really like that in me. So now I do my old habitual tendency and beat myself up really good. Because I'm a nice person. I'm not supposed to have these kind of thoughts and these kind of feelings. I'm a good guy. Why am I doing this? But the truth is, yeah, you're a good guy. But you've forgotten something. And what you've forgotten is to let go of this kind of stuff. You just got caught up in the old way of every time this happens, I always act this way. Because this feeling, I don't like it. I don't want it there. I want it to stop. But because of our old habit, we always wind up trying to control, trying to force the feeling away. But what we have to remember is that doesn't work. We've done it to ourselves our whole lives. That it doesn't work. It doesn't work distracting yourself away. It doesn't work fighting with these kind of thoughts and these kind of feelings. It doesn't work beating yourself up. Now, an important part of this particular sutta last night is to realize, is this make me happy or unhappy? What I'm doing right here, right now. Does this make other people around me happy or unhappy? Does it make both of us happy or unhappy? Does it lead towards having a happy mind or not? When we remember these kind of questions, then that helps us take a little step back and go, well, it doesn't lead to my happiness. Sure doesn't lead to anybody else's around me. It doesn't lead to happiness arising. So why don't we let it go and try something new? Try something that is simple to do, but I don't wanna. Who doesn't want to? I don't want to. Who's taking the thoughts and the feelings personally? Who's taking this mind that's acting like a wild monkey in the forest, jumping around from one tree to the next, and saying, well, it's always done that, so I'll try to just go along with it, because that's what I've always done. You know, on the night before the Buddha became enlightened, there was somebody that came and she thought that the Buddha was a tree spirit. And she prayed to the Bodhisattva because she was pregnant and she wanted a son. So she prayed to the Bodhisattva. While he was sitting in meditation under the tree, he didn't know she was doing it. And after a period of time, now this is before he became enlightened, of course, after a period of time she had the baby and it was a son. So she felt a lot of gratitude to this tree spirit, and she was a very wealthy lady. So she had a gold bowl, and she filled it up with food, and on the night of the enlightenment she offered it to him. And then she went away, and the Buddha opened up his eyes and he said, "Tonight I'm going to be enlightened." He knew that. He knew that something special was coming. Doesn't mean that we are going to know, but he did. And he ate the food, so he had a lot of energy, because it was going to be a lot of hard work. And he took the bowl, he was sitting by a river, and he threw the bowl in the river. And the bowl, it went right into the middle of the river, and it started going against the current. It started going upstream by itself. That's what his teaching is all about. It's going against the current of the way we always act. And by throwing that bowl in the river, he was trying to show that we're going against the grain. We're going against the flow that we've gotten used to over I don't know how many lifetimes. It doesn't even matter how many lifetimes. We're going against the flow of what seems natural to us. And that is self-criticism, self-loathing, self-dislike, and letting that go so that we can develop this happiness, which is not a normal state for us. We get happy once every blue moon or so, and then we think, life's not so bad. And then we get caught in the mud for how long? And then occasionally up pops some happiness, and okay, that makes it all worthwhile. But what the Buddha is trying to show us is to go against the flow of all of these unwholesome, negative thoughts that pull us down, that make us identify with and take personally all of our thoughts, all of our feelings, all of our emotions. It's what the Buddha is trying to teach us is how to develop a new habit. And your mind is going to resist that for a while. Your mind is going to say, no, I've been doing it this way for I don't know how long. I'm going to keep doing it this way. Now this is when we have to be gentle to ourselves and kind to ourselves and say, no. Let's just let that go and try something new for a change. And try smiling more. And laughing at the antics of our little dog Buddy. That guy's crazy. And he's crazy for a reason, because he makes us smile. And that's great stuff. Seeing a butterfly float around can make you smile if you remember to do it. It's a wonder. It's great stuff. The more you think and ponder kindly towards yourself, gently towards yourself, the more your mind will incline towards being kind and gentle to yourself. That's what the Buddha's teaching is all about. I mean, when you look at the right effort, recognizing the unwholesome, okay, that happens. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Let go of the unwholesome and relax. Smile. Bring up the wholesome. That's what the smile is all about. Bring up the wholesome. Come back to your object of meditation with that smiling heart. Stay with your object of meditation. Stay with the wholesome as long as you can remember. But you're going to forget. And it's okay to forget. You don't need to criticize yourself before you forgot. All you need to do is go, let's start again. Let's play this game some more. And turn it into a game. Don't be serious about this. Anytime you see your mind being serious, that means that you're taking something personally and it's causing you to suffer. Well, you can do that if you want, but it's really not much fun. It's more fun to have fun, right? It's more fun to smile and laugh than it is to beat yourself up or go kick a tree. This reminds me of my friend that I told to go kick a tree because he wasn't hurting himself enough by beating himself up. He wrote to me on, so we're writing back and forth to each other in the computer. Right? He said, I'm really having trouble with this anger. Somebody did something and it really ticked me off. I said, where are you? He said, I'm up on the 3rd story building and I'm in the classroom and I'm doing this and that. And I'm really mad. So I said, well, go to the window. He said, okay, I'll do that. I said, open the window. He said, okay, I can do that. I said, stand on the window frame. Why do you want me to do that? I said, well, how are you going to dive out and hit your head hard enough if you don't do what I'm telling you? And it made him laugh. And as soon as he laughed, he wasn't mad anymore. So I said, how do you feel now? He said, well, not so bad. I said, that big anger that was consuming you for how long, how big is it now? He said, well, I see it, but it doesn't bother me anymore. When we get serious and we start taking things and start seeing everything as a problem, then we're in a deep valley. We're in a hole. And there's no way around it. You can't go over it. You can't go under it. You can't go around it. All you have is this problem. When you laugh, you see that this huge set of mountains that was around you are just little tiny pebbles. They're nothing. It's all a change of your perspective.